DeepSeek, they match the capabilities of ChatGPT 4.0 and Claude 3.5 Sonnet while outperforming the Llama 3.1 and the Quinn 2.5. Now, the accuracy was 79.8% accuracy and 97.3 on the math. So it was crazy. And if you would have saw the charts, it's like it's not the same. It's not the same when it comes to the math. The scalability. All right, so 32 billion parameter variant is operable on consumer grade hardware. So all that means, y'all, is you can literally use it on a 24 gigabyte RAM computer. Like it's good. You're good. You don't need nothing crazy to operate this as well. So I mean, out of all the stuff, it really just came out and it changed the game as far as the cost. That's the main thing, right? Because you got people who they're building businesses behind these companies or behind like on the backs of these companies. And every time someone uses it, like if you have a business and you built it on there, every time somebody uses it, it's costing you. So if you can plug something in, it's gonna bring your cost down 27 times. Like, I don't know, you're probably gonna do it. I'd be interested to see how many companies are gonna switch out that the back model to DeepSeek. I've seen multiple people trying it out and like working on it just to see how it works. It's pretty comfortable. Like it I don't know. It literally looks like you changed the name and it's working just like the other ones. I also tried it last night as well myself. So, anyways, against Google Gemini, it focused on user friendliness while maintaining analytical robustness. Against OpenAI, DeepSeek's rival o1 in mathematics and reasoning, but trails slightly in advance reasoning and structured outputs. So when it comes to mathematics and reasoning, it was right on par. Right behind when it comes to the advanced reasoning, and then just having to get those structured pieces in, it was like right behind it. But anyways, that's not what they're about. The open source piece is what they're about, and so their whole thing is championing accessibility through the open source space. So these models are released under the MIT license, enabling researchers and developers to check it out and innovate without barriers. And then this approach also positions DeepSeek as a disruptor, like I said, and it's democratizing the access to this cutting edge AI technology. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy to see what happens here like soon. I just want to see if people are going to be switching over and checking it out and doing it. Obviously, ChatGPT has a huge they have a huge piece of the market. So I don't think people will leave, but I think users will go like I did. Like I'm checking it out, but that doesn't mean I'm leaving my other spots, right? They have their place. I need to see some more. And just imagine if they can get a hold to the crazier chips, right? If they can get a hold to the big boy chips, wow, I don't know. Stuff could change quick. So, anyways, they obviously in a recent time, like quick period of time, they've gotten global attention, and it's raising questions in the U.S. Like, are we really gonna lead AI? That's a heavy question, because we know some things just got signed or so that we could here in the US be the leaders in AI, and then boom, they pop out with this real quick and it's real good. So I don't know. We could see. Anyways, the deliver cost effectiveness, awesome. High performing models that challenge the efficiency of resource heavy AI development strategies by the other players is crazy. So we're gonna see. I don't know. Like, remember, y'all, they're spending a lot of money a year. OpenAI, they're spending a lot of money. So they changing the game.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go to the comment section real quickly before I do
run
this.
In there.
Because I saw that Tech Coach Rouse said I made an AI song this weekend called "Where's My Money." talking about his app, and I said, yeah, in Rihanna's voice, he probably singing that. But he also mentioned that using
That's
Open
copyrighted.
AI, yeah, right, you get yourself in trouble. Oh, using Open AI API is pennies on the dollar and can use some super customized. It might have to check the DeepSeek this week. Listen, bro, when we were doing research on
Bro,
this yesterday, literally the price tag, and I'm gonna talk the numbers real quickly. Let's put it in comparison, right? So it took, ChatGPT, we know they've been around for a while, right? It is estimated that they spent somewhere between 1.7 billion or to 2.5 billion, according to Gemini, right? Another research there. According to our research, DeepSeek, the newest model, right? 55 days to make this, by the way. 55
yeah,
days estimated.
that's huge.
5.58, almost $6 million only. and what the process, and I understood the process, what they did was they did a process called distillation, where they take a large model that's already built and they basically use the large model to train their model, the smaller model. So that's how come they were able to do it so quickly. So it was one of those things that was said in the research that we did was like, it'd be very careful establishing yourself as a leader right away, because in this AI race, you could get trumped real quickly. You could
Real
get
quick.
smoked real quickly. And that fact, Google was the first one, or one of the first ones, to really kind of pioneer this AI model thing, but they didn't productize it like ChatGPT, OpenAI did with ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And so now this is like almost becoming the next evolution where, okay, what they said they're going to do, open source it. Now DeepSeek decided to do this. Let me share this real quickly with y'all. Actually, let me go to the comment
Show
section
it.
and go back to this. So the problem with the numbers is that people who set the foundation makes it cheaper and faster for newcomers. Exactly. So who knows what's going to happen a month or 2 months from now? There might be something else that's out there that's like, hey, we just spent $500,000 to get this running, and we did it in 12 days. Like, we don't know, but this is one thing I wanted to show, because this is the graph that Tech Bag Trade was talking about here. This is from DeepSeek's Twitter account. So I just wanted to put up here just so y'all could see this. And I'm going to take the banner down so you can actually see the names here. But as you can see, this is themselves comparing the
And
performance
they're in the blue,
others. And
the
you can look
dark
at the
blue.
top there. Yeah, you see the top, you see the name DeepSeek, OpenAI, another DeepSeek model, and this is the reasoning model. So Reason One, right? OpenAI, DeepSeek, and they're comparing it and how it performed. And as you can see, the blue lines with the lines in it are their performance compared. And as you can see, they're pretty up there. They say, DeepSeek R1 is here, performance on par with OpenAI 01 or O1, fully open source model and technical report, MIT licensed, distilled, and commercialized freely. So they got the link ready to go. They're trying to show where they stack up against the competition, and specifically OpenAI.
Yeah.
So they
They're
coming
right
for them.
there.
They
They right
coming for
there.
them. Yeah.
In less time, way, way, way less money. And
Yeah.
just imagine the payroll at OpenAI. Imagine the payroll at OpenAI.
Mm-hmm. And Google CEO said themselves, like, this is super impressive. Perplexity's co-founder said the same thing. Like, man,
They
this
ain't
is
had no choice.
they all had to bow their cap to this, and so that shows you that this is a game changer for sure. Let's go to the comment section here. Technical Drought says plasma TVs used to be 4K for 32 inches. Absolutely. How much are they now in Walmart? What, $200, 300?
That's it.
Maybe I don't know, cheaper
That's
than
it,
that.
boy.
I haven't bought one, so I don't know. I
You
use
can get
projectors now.
you
So
can get
that's
a 75-inch LED for 600. Yeah.
for
Yeah.
600. Yeah. So you get these huge things that, so the technology is advancing at the speed of light. And this is a great example of that. This is an awesome, really powerful example of that. And let me see what Tech Coach Ralph said here as well. It's fire, right? Look at this. These numbers, people lie, but numbers don't. So
No.
to compare this and to see what's out there is pretty impressive. I don't know if they have another graph here to show, but that is the numbers that you were talking about before, and you might not be able to see it, might be kind of tiny, but definitely get a chance to check that out. You can even go to their Twitter page, at DeepSeek's Twitter page, and see the graph for yourself. But man, looking at this, it's pretty impressive. pretty impressive. If they're not leading a category, they're right there neck and neck in that category.
Yeah.
So this probably with GPQA Diamond a little bit different, like a little bit above, but everything else is like right there, right there. So the R1 is the latest model, Reason One. And so I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. If you want to call into the show, feel free to call into the show. I'm going to drop that link one more time for y'all. If you missed it out, but there's a call-in link so you can call into the show and share your thoughts about this. What is the potential impact? Do you think you're going to try to use a model for yourself? Are you scared to use a model? Because that's one of the things I was going to say. Should we worry about DeepSeek? Should I be concerned? Because here's the thing, like was mentioned earlier as well. There was placed this ban apparently that they couldn't get chips like NVIDIA chips and things of that nature. So they decided to use old NVIDIA chips that they already had and build it off of that. So if they're using old chips and they're doing this with what they got, imagine if they did have if the lab DeepSeek, because DeepSeek is the lab that created DeepSeek R1. If that lab was able to get hold of the chips that NVIDIA has or others, what potential outcome could that be? Should we be worried? I don't know. I want to hear from you. So let us know in the comment section below, or feel free to call into the show.
I don't know either. Are they going? I don't know. I'm torn because I'm like, are they gonna stop getting their clothes from China? Are they gonna?
Nope.
Are they scared of getting their clothes from China?
Probably put what is that, tariffs on it, but nope.
What else? What else comes from there? I don't know.
A lot of things.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. Like, sometimes we can focus so much on certain aspects of stuff, but we forget to look at the whole scope. Like, there are people who put barriers and all this stuff on you, and then you look up and you're like, wait, but if I do this, then you got to change the whole thing, and you ain't changed your whole, like, you still doing some stuff. So what's going on here? You got to change the whole thing, and I'm telling you, you'd be walking around here in potato sacks, I guess.
Yeah, no, I totally hear it, and listen, y'all. When we go to the comment section again, because Tech Coach Ralph says, Mitch numbers manipulate, and Mitch responds, LOL. Tech Coach Ralph also says, my Temu desk and gaming chairs are fire.
Yeah.
Temu. No, my wife wants to swear by it. So she
by Temu.
Yeah, I had to put a pause in these deliveries. I'm like, listen, there's just deliveries that are coming. Like we are FedEx or we're like a UPS return center. We got to talk about this. But we worked it out. But yeah, man, listen, there's a lot that we could talk about that subject. You know what? This might be a series because this is definitely a hot topic. So if there's some things you want to take back home and think about it, feel free to think about it, and we'll talk about it possibly next week or even upcoming weeks that this show is that we're going to be running the show. And listen, y'all, I see that there are multiple people watching this. Thank you guys for watching this on the channel for sure. And that I've had the same convo. Oh yes, no more FedEx centers here, right? No more UPS return centers here.
See, I think I'm winning. My wife haven't really found out about it. Like, I think she know about it, but she haven't really tested it out. So I'm winning in that category right now.
No, you definitely you're king of your castle.
Although this past Christmas, somebody got my daughter like a few outfits from there, and I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh, this is fire. Like had the little hoodie with the jogger set. It's like this big I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
Styling and profiling.
We'll see. I'm still winning at the moment though.
Yeah, the styling and profiling, as Walt Frazier would say. And Tech Coach Ralph beat me to the punch. I was gonna say, if you like the content, go ahead and like it for real. Go ahead and click that thumbs up button. And most importantly, we want to get these subscribers up to at least 1,000 as soon as possible. I'm thinking we could do it in 3 months, right? So if you guys can help us get to that $1,000 mark or that 1,000K mark, that would be huge. So appreciate you guys for supporting the channel. And if you are not subscribed and just watching, go ahead and click subscribe because we'll be talking about this for a while. You don't want to miss out, so go ahead and do that. Last thing I'm going to say before we move on to the next segment, Tech Coach Ralph says, Trey, you're ordering from Timo through the Amazon middleman and paying more.
Dang, is that
Yeah,
real?
that
Ah,
people are using Amazon as the seller store for people that don't go on Timo. So to a degree,
that's smart. That's smart. Well, you know what? I'm going to Timu. I'm about to see. I'm about to see.
Hey man,
Like
Timo's a technology company too, so we can probably talk about it.
we probably need to. I need to see them. Let me see them numbers.
Let's see them